When winning is the only option, the sharpest bettors in the world call me. Not because of what I know, but who I know. And the results, well, they speak for themselves. But talk is cheap, so let me show you. The Syndicate Insider Show starts now.
Monday report. We're going to call this the Syndicate Sofa report. We got the screens up here. Let's see what how the games are doing over here. Got a little Olympic action going, but this is like the shrink's couch, the Syndicate Sofa shrink couch. So it is Monday. What's the date, Mike?
Today's Monday, August 15th.
August 15th. So let's do the math. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. In 8 months, you're going to pay Uncle Sam. The question is, in 8 months, are you going to have a lot of winnings to declare because you're so wealthy from coming in from the outside to the inside? Because the bottom line is, guys, I hear people calling here all day long looking for football packages, looking to make money, and obsessed with one sport. Get over here, because nobody can see it. We redid the office. We got the. You're all right. Nobody can see you. You can sit down. You can just sit around. Nobody will see you. It's all good. Talk to the people. Are you getting excited? We're going to Vegas.
Very excited. I had to go pump it up this morning at the gym.
Right.
Getting very excited for the next coming weeks, doing a live radio show in studio.
So we'll call this our weekly couch talk. You know, the couch talk. Here's the bottom line. I've watched you on the phone this morning. It is 2:25 Eastern Standard Time. These guys are absolutely having a heart attack because there's no football today. It's one of the very few Mondays left with an absence of Monday Night Football. 1-8 the last 9 preseason football games. The first night, all 5-1 on the home team, and then the linebackers adjusted, and what it proved was exactly what I said. Preseason is absolute garbage. How could you make any team a favorite over another team when no teams are taking these games serious? How could you bother when teams literally, like I said in the last video, stop and watch people in the Olympics? I mean, here's the bottom line. 8 dogs go and win in easy fashion. So if you're going to play preseason, don't play it or just play every dog. People dog soccer. Yesterday was Saturday. We went 3-1 in soccer. We lost with Arsenal. We don't just talk about the winners. We had the loser. Arsenal lost to Liverpool 4-3. But we had Barcelona in the Super Cup.
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich
In the other Super Cup.
in the other Super Cup, winning 2-0. And then we had early in the morning,
Man U.
I woke up, I grabbed that on Snapchat, turned on in the screening room, and they were scoring a goal. I had these games the night before. My sources in Europe gave me the games around 12:30 a.m. People who follow me on Snapchat sent these games out at 3:05 a.m. A lot of people were bitter because they didn't get the games in. But that is the real world of real information. That if it's global and it's dynamic and it's living and it's breathing and it's moving, you don't have the luxury of just playing the games and getting them and logging in with a username and a passcode. It's so funny because I see these guys that go into forums and they try to get free picks, and you have these guys that post this guy's plays and that guy's plays, and this is the Syndicate Sofa Talk. This is not the Capper's Couch. I don't know anything about the Capper's Couch. I only know about the Syndicate Sofa. The Capper's Couch, you can get the games at 9 a.m. for the games that start at 9 p.m. The Syndicate Sofa, you have to be on the Snapchat, and you get the games at 3:05 a.m. for the games that start at 5:30 a.m. Late is great. You might get the games at 5:20 a.m. for the games that start at 5:30 a.m. Literally, it is global in the truest sense of the word. Now, you get a lot of slack from some clients, but they understand that they want to access this information. It requires that type of intestinal fortitude, not only to practice the right money management. I had a guy call up here yesterday, and he said, man, I was with this service. I opened up an account for a dime, because we already discussed the magic number is, I don't know what relevance a dime is, 10 $100 bills to open up an account is, and he lost 50% of his bankroll playing 2 games. So I said to him, well, you're obviously playing too big if you're playing 25% of your bankroll on each game. Money management is the key. So tell the viewers watching this video, because I'll throw this up on various different channels and we get a lot of views. But I get a lot of people that want to call here and ask the same questions over and over again. So what kind of questions are you getting? Because we know that I don't talk to most of these people when they call in. I'm too busy dealing with the guys that I deal with. I'm too busy not sleeping, dealing with the guys. I'm not too busy handicapping. I'm not too busy reading the paper. I'm not too busy in-game trading. I'm not too busy obsessing over my fantasy league, because you're paying my organization for who I know, not what I know. I'm not the biggest sports bettor in the world that has the best opinion in the world. I have the best sources in the world. Real human beings, Kenny White, Dominic Larigio, Brian Blessing, guys that are actually real, that you can touch. They have names, not magicians that don't exist in real reality. Guys that when I go to Las Vegas, you can sit down and break bread with them. You can listen to them on the radio. Not phantoms of the opera in the night. So tell these people, what do you find is the most positive thing and the most negative thing this time of year, where I'll call it the freaks come out?
Well,
look at the camera, because I know
one thing
I'm
they
trying to get him to
always
stop
ask.
looking at me. I'm going to flip this to help you out here. I'm going to flip this. Go ahead.
The thing they ask the most, what is your winning percentage?
You can look at yourself here now.
Doesn't mean anything. If you don't know how to have money management with the games that you get, they don't mean anything. Winning's the easy part. We say it all the time.
Right.
So, and obviously everybody's hopped up about football, American football, not football that we've been playing,
Right, I'll get your phone. Go ahead, keep
but
talking.
football, because it's exciting. It's on TV and they want to bet on these,
One of your in the harem, she can wait.
all these preseason games.
These guys got
You know-
more women texting. Go ahead, keep going.
They don't mean anything.
Oh, to be 33 again.
Maybe a halftime wager. We talk about it all the time.
Right.
But in terms of betting on these games, they want to bet the game that's on TV, but they don't want to play the game that starts at 5:30 in the morning across the world, across the pond, as we say.
Right.
So it's all about entertainment and just
So-
betting on credit.
Right, because how otherwise would you account for the fact that the amount of people that have called the office this August, as well as every August, is quadruple than it was in July? I'm looking to purchase a football package. I get emails literally saying, what's your football package? Can you as the player purchase a week of picks?
Not here.
Can you purchase a day of picks?
Say it again. Not here.
So I have nothing to offer the entertainment bettor. I have nothing to offer the degenerate guy that's looking for the action. Let me walk over here. You can see me on the screen. Can they still see me? You can look at that monitor.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have nothing to offer the guy that's looking for the Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Detroit, Oakland, Green Bay, Chicago, New England, Atlanta, Cleveland, and Minnesota, Seattle games this Thursday. I have nothing to offer them because there's 1,000 sites that are going to offer daily selections on that card. But what is one day in the life of a wager that wagers 365 days a year? What's one day in the life of a player that's wagering and treating their wagering as a business and is fully informed and treating their wagering as a business? Behind me, I'm a photographer. These are my photos I took. You got the Mirage here. You got Caesar's Palace. You got the Forum Shops. You got the other side looking down at Treasure Island. pretty
Pictures.
gorgeous pictures of the Vegas Strip. All these, this is a creation of, it's playland.
The illusion.
It's the illusion. It's, I'm gonna go to Las Vegas and I'm gonna win. I took these pictures, it was a gray, rainy day, Super Bowl, and it was about 19 degrees. And it was packed. And everybody was betting the Super Bowl, overlooking all the other basketball, overlooking the opportunities that were available. And look, the reality is this. How many of these people on the road here, in these pictures, are walking away a winner? They're not. They're walking away a loser. Just like I say on my main video. You can let the lights, you can let the glitz and the glamour take you away, or you can stick to the real reality. If you're going to treat your wagering as a business, not a losing hobby, you need to come in from the outside. Look, we got the Syndicate Sofa Talk here. This is where you can get your sports therapy. Get your mind right, and you'll get your wallet right this football season. Understand that the football season is not comprised of worrying about how many games you can blow yourself up on Saturday's college football, on Sunday's NFL. Understand the football season is comprised of every opportunity available, whether it's Canadian football, whether it's NFL football, college football, whether it's baseball through the World Series, whether it's international football, soccer, hockey starting, college and pro basketball is right around the corner. When you're truly global and understand that even in the financial markets, they close literally Saturday and Sunday, and these markets never close. A true syndicate is looking for the opportunity. Again, I should lay every one of you guys down that call on this couch, give you a pillow and tell you, let's talk about it and charge it. Bottom line is, that's what the Sofa Talk is for. It's for you to actually hear something that you never hear anywhere else. Everywhere else, you're going to hear the same thing every season. Every week, you're going to go onto YouTube and you're going to listen to videos of guys saying, call me for the lock of the year, call me for the game of the month, call me for the game that can't lose. I'm going to say it right now. The biggest mistake you will make this season is definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Underfunded players or traders or investors are the doom of every situation in losing that you cause. You cannot have your money right if your money is not right. You cannot take a small amount of money and try to lottery bet it into a large amount of money seeking riches. How many calls a day do we get of a guy calling here saying, I want to go to Vegas with $500 bucks. I want to open an account with $500.
All the time.
Guys, you want to parlay something, just don't call. Throw darts at it and maybe you'll get lucky. It takes money to make money. It takes money to make money. If you have money, let your money work for you with information. If you don't have money, the last thing you should do, the last thing you should be doing is worrying about this endeavor or any trading endeavor. You should be worrying about getting another job that pays more money, right? I mean, bottom line is, if you're not successful in life already, this is not for you. If you are successful and you have the funds, don't delude yourself by taking 500 and sticking it in and losing, and a dime and sticking it in and losing. And what you're doing is you're chasing these little deposits and deluding yourself. And at the end of the football season, what you've done is you've made 10 one-dime deposits and lost 20 dimes. Because what you did is you took the dime, you stuck it in the account, you ran it up to 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. You never made a withdrawal. And then it went to zero. And then you reloaded because they gave you a reload bonus, you schmuck. And you're laughing because he's done it. Every guy that works for him, he's done it. You reload the account, you're all excited, and then boom, do it again. Take what you got in the beginning of the season, before August 11th, set it aside as your stake. Set it aside as your betting as a business money. That's your stake. Call the office, tell Mike as a financial advisor, here's what I'm looking to work with. I'm looking to return on my money. What can you do for me? Treat it as a business. or stay on the outside. Chase the hot pick. Chase the lock of the year. Chase the game of the month. Chase the game that can't lose. Listen to the hype and the nonsense. Song is Blame It On Me. Blame it on yourself. Blame it on yourself. Because that's what'll happen. Every year it's the same thing. You, when you lose, will lose all your money. Look in the mirror. Shake your head and say, why me, why me, why me, why me? I ran it up, then I ran it down to the ground. Because I had unrealistic expectations for unrealistic results. This is your Syndicate Sofa Talk. The first one of the season. We hope you enjoyed it. We will be in Vegas before you blink. We'll be live tomorrow on 1400 a.m. at 12:40 Pacific Standard Time. Good day and good luck. For the early games. Because the sports books don't open, my friends, till 8:30 in the morning in most books, Pacific Standard Time. And by then, most of the games have already started and the action is off the board. How do I know that? Because it doesn't matter that I'm in Baltimore. I'm there every 3 weeks for a week. Now, how hard is it for you to get your international clients interested in U.S. sports?
They're already accustomed to U.S. sports.
Because of what? The marketing
They're
madness?
used to the marketing madness with football, obviously, and the major sports, but they love it even more because to them, they wager in their sleep for American sports because they're usually asleep because of the time difference.
So it's a true betting business.
It's
They're
a
not
true betting
watching the games.
They can't. They put them on delay. They record them
If they want to. Right.
for entertainment purposes
Right.
later on, but the money is made by the time they start.
There's the camera. I know what you're doing. So you have to understand, the marketing machine is such where if you're international, you're already into the U.S. sports. But you guys, I fight with guys all the time that just don't care. They will put all their money on a Ravens game where everybody stops to watch Phelps. And you might, and it's just insanity. And I'm listening to guys, I'm getting emails from people, and this is not to bash anybody, it's just to make you, the player, aware of true reality. You want syndicate information? Ask yourself this. If somebody needs to sell you a hot pick just because a game is being played on a Monday or Sunday night, you want entertainment? I'm going to say it again. Where should we go?
Go to the movies.
Go to the movies. Go to the movies. Go to the movies. Go to the movies. We saw Jason Bourne. It was all right.
Fair.
I mean, we could start doing movie reviews.
Saw Suicide Squad. Fair.
It was all right.
No, the soundtrack was better.
Soundtrack was better. So we can give you movie reviews too, because when there's no games worth playing, maybe we'll start doing movie reviews on the side. We'll be the new Cisco and Ebert. That is your Friday night report. Follow us on Snapchat. Follow the real exploits and lives of real syndicate players that play to win, not play to play, and certainly don't play for entertainment. We will be in Las Vegas August 30th to September 6th for our Vegas Roundtable. As always, live every Tuesday on 1400 a.m. in studio on the 30th. Live next week via phone. And as always, you can deal with us directly here live via mic. And then he'll let you know if he can work with you directly one-on-one. Again, you can't call here and buy a hot pick on the computer.
Please don't call and try to get daily picks. Treat your betting as a business.
Right.
We are going into football season.
And another thing, guys, is I say this at the beginning of the season, and then I'll end this 15-minute and 4-second video. If you need a therapist, by all means. We've all had the ups and downs in life at this stage in the game. I'm 43 years old. I've been at the low, I've been at the high. Trust me, nobody's been lower than the guy you're looking at right now. But nobody's also higher than the guy you're looking at right now. The overriding thread every year in the beginning of the season is the war story scenario. Calling here to tell us about the services that you paid in the past that lost you money. Not interested in your forum war stories. Not interested in your... There's no empathy for the weak. Any service that you paid and you lost, you deserve to lose. That's from your unrealistic expectations, expecting unrealistic results. If you listen to a fairy tale, you deserve what you get. If you want proper money management and sound advice, pick up the phone and call. I will read a fairy tale to my little girl, and if you choose to be an adult and have somebody tell you a fairy tale over the phone, as they always say, that is on you. This is your Friday report. We got a big card tonight, and there is not one NFL preseason game on the board in our card. Good day and good luck.